Hello, everyone, and welcome to this webinar about THS Student Union. You can submit questions during the webinar, and the presenters will answer them at the end of the session. Please go ahead and start.
Hello, everyone. My name is Stefanos. I'm the project manager of the THS International Reception autumn 2019. When I don't do reception, I try to study physics. And yeah, today I'm here with two of my best friends, introducing to you the student life and the international reception. So,
hello everyone, I'm Parastu. I'm studying medical engineering and I'm a KTH student ambassador for my program. And also on the side, I am HR manager of THS International Reception.
Yeah, hi, I'm Naveen. I used to study nanotechnology, but right now I am a full-time employee with the Student Union as head of social and international relations. International reception is one of my projects, as well as a few other projects which I take care of. So, yeah.
Great. Yes, as said, today's topic is student life and international reception. So we divide it in roughly three chapters. The first one is we talk about general, like what is THS and what does it stand for. Then we talk about chapters and associations that we have here. And the third part is dedicated to the THS International Reception, which is going to be probably your entry point to the student life here at KTH. So, shall we get started?
Let's go.
Perfect. So first topic, THS. Naveen, since you're working there, what does THS actually stand for?
So THS is an abbreviation for the Swedish word, like Swedish sentence, Tekniska Högskolan Studentkår, which means the Student Union of the Technical University. So what we are is a union of students and for the students. This was started almost like 120 years ago. So this is one of the oldest student unions in Sweden. So it was started basically focus on education, but right now we have like a broader spectrum of areas we cover. One is like education, like that's like our main focus, but as well as we care about the student life of students, as well as the business relations where people get to know about career opportunities and get networking opportunities related to their studies. So you could learn more about us in the link which is given there, ths.kth.sa. And yeah, that's I would say about THS as a union.
So you basically cover everything, you could say. Like,
yeah, we cover most of the aspects of a student life for a student. Yeah.
Okay, but I guess like if you say 120 years old, we are quite a big university, so I guess structure-wise it could be like a bit complicated.
It might sound complicated. It's a very stable structure though. So what I am part of is called the management team. So we are 11 students who take a break from their studies for 1 year to be full-time employees. We work for specific tasks. Like my task is head of social and international relations. So I mostly work for international relations students, like international students, as well as like sports activities around in the campus. So there are multiple other segments like people who work for educational affairs, people who work for student welfare, people who work as event managers, people who work just for reception, people who work as communicators. So we have we also try to cover as much as possible within the management team as full-time employees. We have a president and a vice president as well. So that's the management team. We have a board which is kind of above us, which makes like all the strategic decisions and gives us orders. But that's like students who are studying. And then we have the Student Union Council, which is the highest deciding organ of THS. So they make and vote on all decisions which affect the student union as well as students, and they are student representatives from chapters. Chapters, as you can see at the bottom, are like 23 different sections of student bodies which are based on what you study. So there is like electrical chapter. I belong to the electrical chapter. I believe you guys belong to some chapters as well.
Maybe.
Yeah. So
yes,
each one of you, like once you become a member of the student union, you are assigned to a specific chapter based on what you study. So among the 23, you might be assigned to one, and each of them have like similar structure where they deal with again like business relations. Like instead of being like a one central unit, it's being separated into 23 different units which deal with the same issues like studies and student life and stuff. So Yeah.
So what's my starting point, my entry point when I want to talk to people, if I have an issue and complain? Where do I go first?
So the first contact point would be the chapters, where like related to student life and student issues. It's the chapters. Each chapters have their own representatives for all of the different issues that we have. Like international representatives are there, sports representatives are there, educational representatives, representatives for equality and gender issues, and yeah, basically each chapter covers almost all of the topics. So contact them, then you come to the management team, and then you go to the management board. So
okay, and where do I find you guys?
so we are actually working in this student union building called Nimble. So as a student, you will get to know about this building a lot. You will hear about this building a lot. I'm pretty sure we have spent a lot of time in this building studying
A lot.
because like this building has a lot of places to study, a lot of like we have a restaurant, we have a cafe, we have a bookshop, like, and we have a big party venues, bars, like big halls for like even concerts, I would say, seminars. Yeah.
Even a sauna.
Yeah, we have a sauna as well. Yeah, we have like almost everything that covers like a student life experience. So yeah, that's Nimble for you.
Where is it?
So it's like in previous webinars, you might have got to know information about where do you find KTH on3, where do you collect your keys, where do you get like the basic information. Just like 100 meters from there, you just keep walking on the same street and you come across the student union building. It's very hard to miss.
It's a big white building.
Yeah, it's huge. It's 8,000 square meters. So
it sticks out a bit, yes.
Yeah.
And usually see a lot of people around the building, especially in August when we are around there.
Yeah, once we like start talking about international election, like most of the activities also do happen there. So that's good to know where it is.
You said like it has a lot of study spaces. Can I just go in there and just have it all the
So
time?
as a student union member, you will have extra access, but as a student, you can just go there and study anytime, but you have limited access. But as a member, you get extra access, that you get access cards to have access over the weekends, over like the usual time of 7 o'clock, above 7 o'clock until 11 o'clock, you are allowed more time to spend and study and have meetings as well.
So it's not like you're automatically a member of the student union, right?
True. As like when you say a student union, to become a member, you need to pay the membership fees, which is a very nominal fee compared to the benefits you get. Like you need to be registered as a KTH student first, and then like you log into our website and you pay online to become a member. The membership fee is around 365 crowns for a year. So compared to the benefits, the benefits are like you can sign up to be on the SSSPQ. This is a necessary requirement that you need to be a member because the Stockholm Student Bostäder, like that's the Stockholm Student Union's like housing board, it's run by the student unions. So they need you to be a member of a student union to actually queue up, where you apply for rooms in different locations like Lapis or
it's basically Lapis.
Basically Lapis
for international students.
For international students, yeah, basically
Lapis
Lapis
is the best one.
True. If you want a room there, like you might need like a few hundred credit days, and you can get that easily. Yeah, you need to be a member for that. Also,
both of you are living in Lapis.
Yeah, we both live in Lapis.
Yes.
Yeah. We also got through SSSP, so it's cheaper. It's also kind of in a way that you're assured to stay there for 6 years.
But maybe one point about SSSP, you can collect points to a limit before.
Yeah, I think this was covered in the accommodation webinar,
Yes,
where like
yeah,
so you can collect up to 120 days, but yeah, you have to stop at 120, otherwise it will get reset.
Oh,
so
exactly.
You need to become a member, only then it will start counting again. So yeah. And another, like there are a few more benefits. Like as I said, there is a restaurant in the student union building, and you get discounts for being a member. You get discounts in the bookshop to buy your course literature and like stationery items. You also get discounts for booking facilities. Like as you can see in the picture, that's like a cabin we have in the archipelago. It's called Osquik. So everybody loves Osquik. and it has like a sauna right by the water. It's in the forest. You can hike up to it, do a lot of varieties of activities, which I guess like you will get to know in the reception.
Yes, you can.
So you can rent as a subsidized, like a with a subsidy as a member. You can rent the halls, which I talked about in the student union building, as a teacher member for cheaper prices. And another big thing is also like you get free entrance to the after exam pubs in Nimble. It's a big party called the Tenta Pub. So you have like 6 dance floors, 4 bars. The whole building is turned into one big party space. So you get free entry to it. Otherwise, it's 15 euros to get in. So yeah, you just to attend 2 parties and you already get the money back.
Which you can even if you're here for only half a year.
Yeah, true.
But
Okay.
SSSP is a really good deal because
Yeah.
I think all of us went through the looking for a place to live after
Mhm.
the first year.
So after
COVID
6 months,
accommodation.
it's easy to just.
Exactly.
Okay, next topic. Perfect. Chapters. So we talked already about it. We have this central structure, we have the chapter structure. But I hope everyone got like a glimpse of it. But chapters are so much more than just like this
Yeah.
fragmented structure that we have.
Yeah, you don't need to go to chapters for a problem or an issue. You can have fun. You can get to know your program mates because each chapter, as Naveen said, is based on your close programs. For example, I'm from MIT.
Yeah.
I have biotechnology and medical engineering together. For example, you are from physics.
Yes. So we have physics and also mathematics because mathematics is quite applied. So we
Yeah,
merge together. It's still a lot of fun with those guys.
exactly. So each chapter has like a chapter hall. For example, you can go study. I think most of the time I spend time in Tolban, which is for E and MIT together, our chapters. And they have each separate activities for students from different programs. And I think you can find which program, which chapter you belong to from the link. And you just search for what's happening in your own chapter. And they have a website.
Yeah, we have a pretty updated website where you can
Exactly.
see which chapter, like what kind of facilities are there. Each of them have their own website that you can explore around.
Exactly. And I think that picture belongs to our chapter's mottagning, which is the reception that they have for Swedish students.
Yeah.
So chapters is a really good, I think, introduction to get to know Swedish students, get to integrate it with them as well, because there's a lot of activities and also traditions.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you talked about Tolman, but like do most of the chapters have chapter halls or is it only specific to?
I think most of the chapters have a chapter hall. Like and all of them are on campus, except from if you study in, for example, like me, MIT, which is in Flemingsberg, they have a chapter hall there as well.
Okay.
So and then you get access. You can study there. You can join the pubs, and yeah, it's basically where you can just relax if you don't know what to do.
It's actually an important thing. Like if you go like to the pubs, you need to be a member of the specific chapter. Otherwise, you need a friend from that chapter to get in.
Yeah.
But you said
know people, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but you said it, like chapters are full of traditions, right?
Exactly.
And like such a broad student life, which I find is so nice about Stockholm, at least as a study place, because I'm German. For me, it's like totally different being here with like this much more opportunities at what we can do, like, even like in our chapter already.
I think for me it's actually a really good start also in KTH when you finish the international reception and yet you need to keep in contact with people, definitely. So I think the biggest one is tentacle, which everyone gets started before, like you want to release the stress from the exams and then you just want to go party for I think long hours, 7 p.m. till 3 a.m.
Yeah, parties start quite early here.
Yeah.
But they end early as well.
Exactly. But then the good thing about chapters is that because it's like different programs, they have career fairs or mingles or company afternoon after work meetings, which is really nice if you're looking for an internship or summer job. I think I made a lot of contacts during these kind of
chapters allow for a lot of networking opportunities, either with your peers or people who have studied there before from the same chapter, or even with companies in terms of like lunch lectures, seminars.
Exactly. I think there's something for anyone joining going into a chapter. For example, if you like board games, I think each chapter has a board game night, which you are really interested
Yes.
in. And also a big event coming up this May, next May, 2020, is the Carnivalen, which if you're interested in building rafts and just making a parade out of it, like
it's
having
just
fun.
a fun event where you get put together a group of people to make a team, and you build a big carnival set, and you go around Stockholm, and it's the biggest student carnival in Europe.
Exactly.
So,
I think that picture involves all of us.
Yes.
This
for this picture where we build a boat to sail on the water for a few minutes, I guess. So it was a fun event. We were a group of 30 people.
Wow, yes.
Yeah, that was a very big group of people.
And our boat didn't sink.
Yes.
So very proud of us.
Sure.
Yeah.
That was 2 fun days, yes.
Yeah.
Next year again?
Absolutely.
You know, it's looking forward to it. It's going to be so much fun.
Exactly.
Yeah, Carnival is like one of those like really big traditions that we have here in Stockholm. But I mean, as said, like there's so many traditions, I don't even know where to start talking about those.
Exactly. I feel like that's where you get to learn more about the culture and tradition, and also learn a bit more Swedish. For example, in the gasks, in the student dinners, which is which every chapter has it, and also in THS International Reception, we're going to also have gasks. You get to sing English songs, of course, but also Swedish songs. You get to
singing is a very big part of student culture here. A lot of songs, a lot of plays, a lot of fun.
Yeah, if you want to just have a nice night. But if you want to go a bit fancier, you go to banquet or like a ball. A ball is actually a spring ball at the end of the year, education year.
But we have like banquet as part of reception as well. Exactly. So in case you're staying just for a semester,
bring your fancy clothes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are these like? They look like patches, right? On the photo.
Yes, they're actually, I took a picture from my friend's overall. I don't have mine around, but yeah, big part of, I think the first 2-3 weeks that you're walking around the campus and exploring, you're gonna see a lot of people walking in overalls and greeting you, which every chapter has their own color of overall. You just wear it, you use 2 patches based on the events that you go, or like you earn. You do something cool in an event and then you get patches. But mine is actually baby blue. I think, what color is it, Electro?
I think Electro is white.
Oh, okay. Physics?
Orange.
So look for colors from different chapters, and it's pretty cool. And if you're not interested in like too much partying, you also have something called pluggfika, which fika means having cannibullar sweets. With some coffee and tea, and then you can study with your classmates, with your program mates inside the chapter hall. They just provide you with some food, so you have like a chill event.
They recharge you.
Exactly, just more fuel. So how about if you are international, but also you want to get to know Swedish students and also other international students from other chapters, because we are friends from different chapters. There you go with THS Main, which is a Masters and International group of students with like, it's an organization for events for more broadly all the students in KTH that can join.
Yeah, I think Main has like almost every chapter in it.
Well, yeah, I got to know a lot of other chapter students.
Yeah, this is more like a mix of chapter people. So once you like feel like you want to meet people from other study programs, this is another opportunity for you.
Exactly.
Main is wearing the dark blue over, which you, by the way, can see on the upper right. So look out for those people as well, if you want to. As well, everything is optional in Sweden. You're not forced to do anything. It comes also with the traditions. It's a lot of fun, but now you don't have to do anything if you don't want to.
You're not forced into it.
But one cool thing, here in Sweden, we have days for pastries.
Oh yeah.
What is that? Yeah.
Yeah, we have a cinnamon bun day, we have a Fat Tuesday.
But yeah, like some chapters, they just arrange days that you can bake these pastries together.
Yeah.
That's actually a lot of fun as well. And yeah, I think that's mostly the chapter traditions, but also it's not the only thing going on in the chapters.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Just talk to your chapter representatives and you will see what every chapter offers. It's too much to cover in a 10-hour webinar, so yeah, just talk to your chapter and you will see what they can offer you. But even apart from that, I mean, we have, if you don't want to do something specific in your chapter and you want to meet like more people from like other study fields, you should go to groups and associations which are within THS.
Yeah, as part of the student union, you have like tons of associations. They cater to all kinds of like every kinds of interests. They have like associations which cater for people to network with each other, like a teachers armada, which is like this biggest student career fair in northern Europe, like Scandinavia. Around 300 students volunteer, 200 companies put up stalls all over the campus in different locations. It's like a huge opportunity for you to meet companies and like check out your future. And also like there are associations which like brewing association, like bartending associations. So if you're interested in those kind of like interests, like you have opportunities as well. So you have a lot of sports associations. You have like outdoor club which does like climbing and all the outdoor activities. You have different kinds of sports clubs, football, volleyball, ice hockey, American football. Yeah,
we have basically everything. There should be something for every single person coming. And the rule is, if you think there's something missing, talk to THS and we make a new association to cover this gap. Basically.
If you think like there are going to be people interested and if it's going to benefit people, you're free to always start a new association.
You tried out a lot of them, right?
Oh yeah, during my studies, I've been studying here for almost 1.5 years or more. But I've been part of a lot of student associations and projects. So I've been part of like Armada as like the marketing coordinator. I've been part of the outdoor club as a board member, organizing hiking and like climbing activities. I've been part of what do you say? Like right now, I'm part of the student union, but before I was also in a multi-university project as well called SNNC, where like they have an after party for the Nobel banquet. So you have tons of opportunities. You just need to make sure like look out for it. Exactly. It's going to be posted everywhere. Just apply.
Exactly. Sure. I think it's a really good chance to like develop your management skills, and like not just educational wise. You get to experience. For example, for me, I tried marketing. And now human resource, you can do project management with a
you can try at least.
Yes. Yeah. Or you can go to the master.
Sure. Yeah, so like very important, there's going to be the Union Day on August 23rd or
22nd.
Yeah, in the end of August, we're going to have the Union Day, which all of these groups and associations are going to present themselves. So for you, that's a perfect opportunity to get to know all of them. And talk to the people and see what's of interest for you.
Yep.
Sure. Okay. Next topic, sports, because
a lot of questions came up during the last webinar about like sports facilities, opportunities around the campus in Stockholm. So I thought like it'll be good to talk about it. So in the campus, we have a gym called KTH Holland, which is by Nordic Wellness, which is a big chain in Sweden. So yeah, you have training facility, like the bottom left picture is from that hall. So you have like training facility as well as courts, which you can use for floorball, volleyball, basketball as well. This is indoors, so it's independent of the weather. So as you know, it snows in Sweden, so you can use the facilities in winter as well. So another association I'm part of and head of as a part of this position is THS Sports, where we organize like six tournaments throughout the year, as well as a lot of deals for you to have like free volleyballs on Mondays, free squash outside in a squash court. We also have like random pop events like free Thai boxing training with an external partner. A lot of opportunities for you to like get discounts in other gyms and stuff. So as a facility, it might not be a lot inside the campus. We try to cover everything outside as much as possible. As well as like there are tons of sports associations. As I mentioned before, you have rowing, you have like rowing is also like, it's pretty good, nice here when the summer is here. So give it a try. They have like a lot of tryouts as well as sailing is there. Since it's an archipelago, you have lots of opportunities to sail. All kinds of sports are covered with their own associations, like volleyball. Like volleyball didn't exist, but last year they started because a few people found it was lacking. So they just went ahead and started it, and now it's a big association. So if you see something is lacking, if you think that like unicycle floorball is missing, go ahead and start it. So it's up to you. Yeah, and also as we mentioned before, each chapter has their own association, like sports groups as well. So they have their own sports representatives, and some of the chapters have their own teams. Like if you study civil engineering or construction management, you have like your own football team and you have your own basketball team as well. So yeah, like it's a pretty healthy sports culture in KH. That's what I would say.
Yeah, it's almost impossible not to do sports here.
Yeah, people care a lot about physical fitness, so yeah, you always have the opportunity for it.
Okay, the next big topic, international reception.
Mm-hmm.
You look at me now, so yeah, no,
What's
my
the
part.
international reception?
Good question, Naveen. Thank you for asking. So the THS international reception. Okay, let's go back, step back from the marketing speech. So the reception. We all have been in the position to be new here to KDH, and starting at a new place is difficult to say. So thank God, when we arrived, we had some people here taking care of us in the international reception, organizing events all the time for us to get to know people and to get to know Stockholm. And yeah, this year is our turn doing this. So I'm one of the two project managers this year, being in charge or of this whole event collection, if you want to say so.
Yeah.
So I'm very proud. We have 100 events this year for the students. We start on August 1st with the first arrival day, and we end on the 7th of September with the great banquet. It's, I would say, one of the biggest projects running here at KDH, and this person I'm very proud to be the head of it and trying to make it work, I would say, because we are 120 people organizing it. We have about 20 people in the project team, like Parasto here as HR manager. Then we have 100 buddies taking care of you when you arrive here. So big project just to make you come here to Stockholm and get to know everything. True. And most important, I write it there because we have the case every year. When you come here, you get a wristband. Yeah. Don't cut the wristband. Unless you don't want to participate in the reception anymore. Then you're free to do it. Unless, in case you still want to come, keep the wristband. Don't detach it from your arm.
Yeah, that's like the best way for us to identify that you are a new student, because we want to cater to you, but we don't have the infrastructure or the facility to attend, like give it to every single student who has already been here for a year or two. So yeah, that's your one identification that you're a new student.
Yeah, so I'm very proud. Actually, it's the first time today that we're going to show you the event calendar of this year's reception. It's very full, and it's still not everything in there because we're still adding stuff to it.
Yeah.
As I said, I'm extremely proud of our team this year. It's such a long list. I think you can see it sometimes even like it's so much on one day that we cannot fit it on, could not fit it on like on the square of one day. So it's a long list. We start with the arrival days, as said, with the barbecue, and then we have a lot of events. Like, for example, you guys know about them as well. Auskvik, yes, yeah. Auskvik is a good example. The cabin that we have, we go there with you, about 100 selected students go with us there and spend a night in the archipelago with the sauna, having a lot of fun there, dancing, singing, eating, no sleep.
No beds.
No beds.
Fortunately.
Fortunately, yes. That's one of our like most beloved events. And
yeah, guests as well.
Guests, yes.
Kayaking.
Kayaking, yes. Kayaking is also one of our favorites. Going, we book, basically we book out, rent out the whole kayaking place, so we get everything that's there, and then we go we do on the Archipelago or like within Stockholm, and it's just a great way to explore the city.
Yeah.
On the water.
Do you have city tours?
A lot of them, yes. We're very lucky this year because one of our project team members is actually a professional tour guide here in Stockholm. So he's covering most of our city tours this year. So we're going to, as said, like we want to give you the whole range of activities. So want like to get you to get to know people, want you to get to know the Swedish student culture, want you to get to know the campus, and want to make, you to make friends, but also to settle in Stockholm. So city tours is we think one important part. So we just show different parts of the city in different ways. A lot of them. I attended myself multiple of them when I came last year.
Yeah, what was your favorite?
The favorite one I like very much being doing the one in the Old Town, around the palace and everything. And also we did one where we took like one of those boats running. That was very fun, at least like in the summer. I also did as a buddy in spring reception. With snow, it was not so much fun. It was a bit cold, but in the summer it's great because like in the water.
Yeah, sure.
What was your like favorite events from your receptions apart from Oscar?
We had board games. That was really fun, and also banquet.
Yes.
I think banquet is just like a really nice ending to the reception where you get to be a bit more fancy or party and just getting to the amount of studies that you have to do later.
Yeah, it's like one final event where you just relax, enjoy like a really nice dinner, and let it all out in the after party. You have like live entertainments, a lot of performances during the whole dinner.
We have themes every year.
Yeah,
that's really
it'll be a theme, so keep a lookout for that.
Yeah, you guys attended once for yourself, right? You did?
Yeah, I've been part of banquets twice. And I've helped out during one of the banquets as well. So yeah, it was a really amazing experience.
Yeah, I remember that as well. It's like the last final blow basically to the whole reception. Yeah, I think we introduced it a few years ago. It's actually from the project team side one of our most loved events.
Yeah, it's very sought after, so keep looking out for it. Yeah.
No more comments about that, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes. Important question for you guys probably: how do you sign up for this? So that's a bit technical now. We have a dedicated sign up page. We send out a link to you by email. So we get your email addresses and send it out to you, and then you can sign up to those events. The sign up usually starts around mid-July. We try to announce before when we will open the gates for you to sign up, because we increase the size of events more and more every year, and we still don't have enough spots, unfortunately. This year we outdid ourselves, I would say. Last year was already incredible. This year we have even more. So we hope you don't run into problems this time, but you never know. Anyways, long story short, you get on a specific day and time, we open the sign up page for you to sign up. There you will find all the events that you can sign up for. We have events that are open for everyone in the reception, and we have some events that are specific for your chapter. So we have some corporations this year. We have, for example, if you study electrical engineering, so from the Wien chapter or MIT here. You guys have some specific events just for your students from your chapter that you can sign up to get to know your chapter better, and the students that you're going to study with for the next 1.5 up to 2 years. We also have like different types of events. We have some called unlimited, we have some called free, and some called paid events. So the difference is an unlimited event, you can sign up to as many unlimited events as you want to. The free events are free, so you don't have to pay anything for those, but you have to, there's a limited amount of events that you can sign up for. So for example, our sports events, when we go like volleyball or something, we have just a limited amount of space. And playing volleyball with 200 people in one court is not fun.
We don't know until we try it.
We can try, yes, we should maybe. Let's rethink that event maybe. And we have to talk to the event managers afterwards. But generally speaking, we have these events that are free, and you can just you have to sign up to a limited amount of those events. So look in the calendar, which will be posted online as well beforehand, what events you're interested in. And then finally, we have paid events, because some events, unfortunately, we have to charge an entrance fee for. Those events are most commonly GASC, Ostkrieg, Banquet, and some events like kayaking, where you have to pay for. And you register, will be able to pay online or when you arrive here in Stockholm by card, and you can then enjoy those events. That's true. And as always, wear the wristband, very important.
Yeah.
Find us in the hoodies.
Yes, find us in the hoodies.
Yeah, project team members, we all have our own hoodies, and you can also find the buddies with their buddy t-shirt. So you will be contacted by your own buddies soon.
Yes. Just look out for the THS International logo, which is always on, you can see on every slide on the lower left. That's the logo that we are going to have everywhere. We have it on the back of our hoodies right now. Well, a bit bad to show right now, but just imagine that they're there. But apart from that, you can contact us on social media. We have the Facebook page of THS International. We have the International Students in 2019 Facebook group, which is specifically meant for this reception.
Yeah, just for you students who are going to come in for this reception.
Yes, we have our social media team, like everyone from the project team is looking on those pages, on that group, and answering your questions during reception.
Yeah.
You can also follow us on Instagram, obviously. And if you have more questions, we also have an email address, very old school, but it still exists.
Email is always, like, people find it reliable, so just shoot an email if you have any questions. It's info@thsint.se. So.
Yes, or if you have questions now, we can take them right now live here in the webinar, because I think we're done with our presentation, and now we're looking forward to hearing questions. Yes.
Thank you very much for the presentation. First questions we have received is it mandatory to become a THS member?
I would say it's not mandatory, but as I said, like it's not mandatory, but as I mentioned you the benefits, it's always good to become a member because it always pays out in the end. But it's up to you to choose whether you want, like, whether those benefits actually benefit you or not. Again, this is not mandatory. As I said, like, most of the things here are not mandatory. It's up to you to make a choice. That's why we give you a free hand to choose whether you want to become a member or not.
Yes, but from a personal side, I can say, like, if you stay longer for a year, for sure you should sign up to become a member.
Yeah.
If you are here for 2 semesters, I would say yes as well. Half a year,
like, if you're here for more than a semester, then it's extremely beneficial to become a member. If you're here only for a semester, it depends on your choices. Like, as I mentioned out, you choose, like, whether you are going to benefit from it or not. So it's up to you to decide.
Okay, great. How can I take a more active role in the student union?
We would love that.
First step, talk to people. That's the easiest one. So if you want to get involved, you can just, like, whenever you see a representative from the chapters, from THS, you just start talking to them, and that's how you usually get involved. People are very open-minded here and want you to join and want you to participate and have fun. So the easiest step is just become a part, and then it's basically what you prefer doing. We, for example, we love very much reception, so we do that a lot, obviously. So if you want to join reception, you just talk to us. If you want to join the choir, for example, you talk to the choir, and they will give you some information about this. It's very easy to become involved.
Yeah, so in the Student Union website, you have links to all of these associations. So in the website, you find links to every single association. So you just contact them directly. Most of them are Facebook as well, so you can find them there. And a lot of them, we have collaborations during the international reception. So you get to participate in your favorite events, and there you get representatives from each of those clubs and associations. So you can talk to them there. The Union Day is another opportunity for you to explore all of these parts and, like, sign up. Like, they usually have signups over there as well, where you sign up with your email and you get information later how to become part of it.
And sometimes even a patch.
Yeah.
And also posters around Nimble and around campus.
There are a lot of posters all over the campus.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. Here is a question about the weather. How is it from August to December?
Right now it's sunny outside. It's very beautiful right now.
Yeah.
It's hard to predict because I think like last year we had a very warm August, which was like surprisingly warm.
Mhm.
I'm not sure it was the year before for you guys.
I would say around 20 to 24 degrees.
Mhm.
During August, maybe it drops until 18 degrees. But
Yeah.
yeah, definitely both the weather and also the daylight may affect. Whereas as we go through until December, yeah, I think December this year was not actually that cold.
Yeah, it doesn't snow a lot in this semester.
Yeah.
So I would say like the snow starts by December. So you have like 4 months like of
And
outdoor
actually,
activity.
there's a lot to do when it's actually snowing as well.
Yeah.
You have like a lot of ice skating rings.
Mhm.
You can go like
Skiing,
skiing.
yeah,
Yes.
chapters also arrange skiing
Mhm.
trips. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like prepare for a cold winter, but climate change is evident here as well. It gets warmer here as well, I would
Yeah.
say. You can really see that. But yeah, as long as you like prepare for a normal winter, like as you would have it like in Middle Europe, then you're fine here in Stockholm as well.
I think the key to Swedish winter is layer by layer clothing.
Yes.
That's what I learned.
And a lot of
Layers.
fika.
Yes, a lot of fika.
You love fika here.
Thank you. Here's another question about the SSSB. Is it possible to enroll now, or can we only join after joining the student union? And another question about the same is, how does the queue and waiting list work?
Yeah. So I think it was taken up in the accommodation webinar as well, but you can become a SSSP member and start queuing up to 90 days where you get a warning, and you have to absolutely stop before 120. Otherwise, your days will be reset. And once you come here, you can sign up to be a student union member. Your number will be linked to the SSSP account, and the credit days will automatically start like increasing again. So every day is counted as one credit day. So like 120 days means like 4 months of accrued like days. So when you come here, you can have up to 119. Like I would say safe is 90 when you get a warning, but you can push it up to 119 if you really want to test out the limits. But yeah, you should stop there, and it will start resuming only when you become a member. So that's how you get like credit days for every single day is counted as one credit day. And when you apply for rooms, like the person with the most number of credit days applying to the room gets them.
Yes, the only exception is like if you have like special cases, like for example disability, you can directly contact SSSB, and then they will get you ahead of the queue. They usually require you to have like a certificate or something similar to prove your case, and that way you can skip ahead of the line. It also works with the accommodation directly from KTH here on campus.
That's a bit different.
Yeah, but you can do that as well, as far as I know. But generally, SSB, if you have like special needs, just contact SSB and they can help you as well with that.
Thank you. Another question is, when is the opening ceremony at the City Hall, and how do I sign up?
Okay, so the opening for the reception on the City Hall.
It's on a Sunday.
It's on a Sunday. I think it was the 1st of September or the week before.
27.
It's going to be in the end of August. That's how specific we can get right now. It's on a
Sunday on the end of August.
Yes. It's going to be, it's usually 2 time slots. I think the first one is usually at 3 and the second one is at 5-ish. And you will get an email to sign up for that.
Yeah, this will be communicated by your school.
Yes, it's not going to be us giving you this information. But we made sure we have no events overlapping with this.
Yep.
Thank you. My colleague just informed me that it's on the 25th of August.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Thank you.
Another question about the public transport system. How does it work and how much does it cost?
Yeah, sure. So the transport system is actually pretty easy because you can use one card and one membership for metros, buses, the commuter trains, which is Pentatog, and also Roslagsbanan, which is another type of train for different parts of the city, and also boat with the same card. It's called SL. And when you arrive, you can find how to buy it inside any metro information desk.
Yes.
And it costs, you get a student discount on that. It costs around 570 crowns, 580 crowns.
Yeah, so I would say like in the initial days, you will have to buy the adult ticket, which would be 980 crowns.
Yes,
I believe.
for 1 month.
That's for 30 days. But once you register to KDH and you become a student as a registered student, you get something called a Messinet card, on which you will have the SL, Stockholm Local Traffic symbol on it, which specifies that, yeah, this person is actually student, is a registered student for this minimum required credit days to actually get the travel discount.
Exactly.
And once you have that, you can buy the discounted travel ticket, and that's around 570 crowns per month.
Exactly. But for the safe side, definitely for the first month, I think they should go for an adult one, because you need to show your student card to be eligible for the discounted one.
Thanks. There is another similar question. Maybe you could repeat again. What makes me eligible for student fare discount for SL card? Registration with KTH, or do I have to register as a member of THS?
THS membership is not required for the discount on transportation. It's only the logo of Mecenat and SL on a KTH card, which is a student card. If you become a member of THS, then later your card will be updated with the THS logo, and it says that you are also a member of THS, which you get the other facilities that Navin talked about.
Yeah, in that card is where you will be also specified like, oh, you actually belong to this chapter, so you can attend like chapter specific events and you get like benefits from the chapter as well. So just to get the SL discount, you just need to be registered with the KTH as a student and have like the minimum credits registered to study.
That's great. For the next question is for what are all the sports? Like, does KTH have any sports team, and how do I find out more about the teams?
That's your question. How you push your
Yeah.
sports team?
So as I mentioned before, like there are associations. Associations are basically teams here. So KTH football is like a football team. KTH ice hockey is a like hockey team over here, which actually is quite big. Like I would say, they have a lot of matches where you can actually go and buy tickets and watch. And they are a professional team, I would say, like competing with different universities and have like courts which like
they have their
fill
own
out. Yeah.
Yeah, I read to watch one.
Yeah, so volleyball is more like a team. So these associations are teams inside the campus. Like few of them represent KTH and like have like external events where they participate and try to win tournaments. Few of them just are there for you to try out and practice, like yeah, just for fun. Like outdoor club, you can try out climbing. Like climbing, they don't do competitively, but people do indoor and outdoor climbing. Like there is orienteering club where like you actually participate, you run around with a compass and you learn orientation, but then they also go for external tournaments where they do free run orienteering and stuff. So there are a lot of teams, but if you are someone who's professional and want to be in some kind of professional setting, there are always clubs around in Stockholm. Yes, sports clubs, which actually you can become a part of. I know a lot of friends who were like, as a player for the club in Stockholm, it was not a necessary requirement for them to speak Swedish, so it's not a problem at all. It's sports. So yeah, like one of my very good friend who was there with me in the previous webinar, Federico, he was part of a volleyball club because he was a good volleyball player. He wanted more opportunities, and he just explored and found that he could become part of a club. So you have a lot of opportunities outside of the university as well to become clubs.
Sounds great. And the next question is, how do I get the chapter overall?
You just buy it at the chapter hall. That's how it usually goes. It's also a bit specific from chapter to chapter. Sometimes they just have them in stock. I know from physics they have them in stock. Sometimes they do like large batch orderings, like once or twice per semester. So it depends. You have to ask your chapter representative there because it really differs from chapter to chapter. But if you say you want to buy an overall, they are happy to help you.
Yeah, a few of the chapters also have like overall pubs where they actually open the bar and sell. The whole day is just about selling overalls.
Oh, didn't know about that.
Yeah, Shista, like the chapter of Shista campus does that. Huh. That's how I got to know about it, and I bought my overall over there. Yeah. So each association, the association with overalls will actually publicize it, like how they sell it. So you'll get know directly from them once you follow them.
All right. Next question. When do we receive the event calendar?
So the event calendar is going to be published shortly after this webinar is over. We have, there's the calendar link on the KTH website where you already can see the arrival days and the pop-up tags office. So we're going to link this one today or tomorrow, and then you can see all the events over there. And then, as said, in mid-July, you will get a notification that you can sign up for our dedicated sign-up system.
When is the Union Day and what is it about?
So the Union Day is on a Wednesday. I think it was the 23rd, but I'm not exactly sure.
I guess people can correct us if we're wrong, but the Union Days where like all the associations put up their career fair, like a booth where you can go and interact and talk to them and get to know like how they operate, what kind of stuff happens over there, like what do they do, as well as chapters will have their own stalls. Like KTH
is participating as well. So KTH is going to show you and it's the student fair and campus fair, I think we call it.
Yeah.
So KTH is going to be present as well in this, showing you some parts of the support that KTH can offer to their students and what you can do here on campus as well. So it's going to be around KTH Entree and Nimble, and basically whatever you want to see, to do with THS or KTH, that's usually the first entry point for you because almost everything is there. We're going to have this one as well in our event calendar marked for you guys so you know about it, and we also make sure there's nothing going on that day apart from.
Yeah, the Union Day also ends with a big Union Day party.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's not the party here.
Keep the day safe.
Yeah. I believe this year the Union Day will be around KTH Entree in front of it.
It will depend on the weather. If we have good weather, we're going to be outside. If not, we're going to be inside.
True.
So another student who is wondering, do I miss a lot of the THS events if I arrive after the 18th of August?
No. We have almost every event that we go from August 1st until September 1st with all our events. Then we have a break, and then on September 7th, we're going to have the big banquet as like final event or reception. So even if you come on August 18th, 19th, 20th, we still have a lot of events, and we try to have every event at least twice. So once in the first half before the second and third arrival day, and once afterwards. And at least this year, we basically crammed the calendar in the week after the second and third arrival day, full of events. So there's always something going on for you. So unless you arrive after September 7th, you're going to will be able to attend some events.
Yeah, but then, like as you said about chapters,
Yeah.
you always have opportunities throughout the semester with the
Exactly.
chapters.
I would say one point about signing up for international reception events would be students being on time to apply. Because as you said, for example, last week we have 80 capacity or for each event, and some of them are limited numbers. So, and also a lot of students arrive after the second arrival day. So it will be a bit more competition to get the spots. So be on time.
So another student who is wondering, can I bring a +1 to the reception?
That's something difficult. Officially, we cannot allow this. This is simply for safety reasons, and we are already covering 2,000 students, so we cannot allow +1s. Exceptions are sometimes possible if we're like in a really public space. If your +1 happens to be there, we can legally not do anything about it. But as long as it's an event closed, closed
we can't offer spots.
Yes,
for +1s, because like we are already like trying to benefit as many students as possible, but we are not able to reach like everyone with every single event. That's why we have like limitations on number of events. So we can't offer that to every single student. Then like going for someone who's outside of the reception is quite hard to achieve. So it's not possible this time.
Yes, it's also why we don't allow like students who are here ready to join the reception.
Yeah,
they can join as a buddy, which is a lot of fun. But we simply don't have the capacity yet to do it. We hope in the future we'll be able to do this. But as said, we have 2,000 students coming this year in our reception. You're going to meet enough people.
Yeah.
Then the next question, how long will it take to receive the student card once registered?
So theoretically speaking, once you register in a course at KTH and you have passed this limit of course registrations, I think 27.5 ECTS, then you should get it automatically. Reality shows that it can take a few days because the servers usually have some problems in the beginning. I remember in my case, it took a week until I got it.
So because when they say a card, it's not a physical card.
Yeah.
You need to clarify that. Like,
yes,
it's in an app, it's a digital card, it's on your phone. So you just install the app and you just get it like whenever it appears. So it's just based on like how often the server gets updated.
Thank you. Next question, how do I find the KTH bus service at Arlanda on the arrival day?
That's very easy because there's going to be some people from KTH directly there at Arlanda. They usually have like a KTH sign or booth. So it should be hard to miss.
Yeah, they have shirts, they have the banner and the flags, of course. And it runs, I think, every 1 hour.
Yes, every hour.
That's pretty.
So I guess you will get more information about which terminal they're going to be in as well. So it will be communicated later, I guess.
I think there's only like 1 or 2 exits anyways from the airport, so I guess it's just going to be at those 2 exits. And then
definitely 5 terminal 5 international flights.
You will find it, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And if not, you have Wi-Fi on the airport, you can just write and ask on Facebook or by email.
Great. Next question is about Stockholm. Is Stockholm a bike-friendly city?
Yes, definitely.
I would say like you should be ready for a bit of uphill and a downhill, but the roads are really designed for cyclists. Like I bike a lot, and I find that most of the roads in the central regions of Stockholm do have like bike lanes. So I would say next to like Netherlands and Copenhagen, Stockholm is the next best bike friendly city, I would say. But it's just the landscapes are not really a little bit outside of the city. The landscapes are a bit more hilly. That's all.
Great. We have time for one last question, and this student who is wondering what is the Facebook group for new students?
What is it for? Yes, so it's meant as a platform for you to communicate with the new students that are coming, and for us to reach you as well. So it's you asking us questions, we answer them the best way that we can, or we try to direct it to someone who's able to answer them. It's for you to communicate with the new students that are coming here, so you can even like organize yourselves if you want to do something. That's basically what it is.
And also the information about events that you're going to attend. Sometimes by email, maybe it's a lack of communication or it ends up in your spam. So we try to keep information there updated as well. And also we have footage covered from each event, which will be later shared with you on that platform as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you for joining this webinar, and thank you for Stefanos, Parastou, and Naveen for the great presentation. You are welcome to contact info@thsint.se if you have further questions about the arrival and introduction. And we are all looking forward to see you on campus in August. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.